It's never too late to learn. One of the best ways to ward off dementia is to use your brain. I'm visiting a school that was built in 1930, and it's just outside of Drumheller, Alberta, and it was built for the coal miners' children. It was a very active coal mining area. Let's go inside and take a look. I'll bet the classroom and hallway may bring back memories to some of you. Did you have a desk like this? We had blackboards and squeaky floors, and chalk was used for writing on the boards. And we compared horrible sounds to the set standard, which was running fingernails on a blackboard. And a long time ago, there were dunce hats. They were never used in the school that I went to. They were banned by then, although they were used up until the 1950s in some schools. I'm so thankful because I'm sure I would have been sitting in the corner at the front wearing one, which would have made me even feel worse and even more scared to answer questions. I was so shy and I wasn't interested in school, and I was afraid to participate. That combination made sure my marks were kept low. Fast forward a few years, and I'm in grade 10. And it was about 3 weeks into grade 10 when I got called into the guidance counselor's office. They said, Les Bronze, hey, you're not college material, so we're sending you to a trade school. It was a school in Winnipeg called Tech Voc, short for Technical Vocational, where I became the world's worst machinist. We would have one day a shop and one day academic. And at the end of the final year, my mark in math was 50%. Actually, it was less, but Mr. Glover, who was our math teacher, told me, Les Bronze, you're never going to be a scientist or a mathematician, but you'll probably be a pretty good machinist. So I'm going to pass you. I'm not a scientist or a mathematician, and I'm a terrible machinist. But he did raise my mark to 50%, so I passed. But it was 10 years after high school where I became interested in certain subjects, and learning became fun. And I also met a lot of people who helped and encouraged me, and I thanked them for it, and I still thank them for it. And I actually tracked down one person who really helped me, and this was after 40 years. And I was able to find him and give him a proper thank you for helping me. But once I became interested in certain things, it was like a light switch was turned on, and learning was fun. And I'm still learning. So the point I want to make is that it's never too late to learn or to even start learning a new subject. I was lucky enough to find something that I like to learn about. Paramedicine. I like learning how the body works and what happens to it when it's injured or sick, and learning was fun then. Learning wasn't fun when I was in elementary or junior high, but it is now. And I'm 70 years old, and now I can learn on my own terms. I can learn about things I want to learn about, and so can you. It's never been easier. Remember back in the day, you would have to walk to the library or take the bus to the library, ask the librarian to help find a book, or go to the catalog yourself, find the index card, go find the book, check it out, and make sure you brought it back before the due date or there would be hell to pay. Well, we don't have to do that any longer. With this new thing called the internet, the world is at our fingertips. We have access to the world, and one of my favorite places is in my chair in the living room in front of the TV watching YouTube. It is here I can travel to far-off places in the world. I can watch and learn about the world wars and the history. I can watch Martin Scorsese explain how he makes movies. I can watch boxing matches from the 50s and even the 30s. And I can watch Keith Richards, Eric Clapton, and Chuck Berry jamming at the same time. And I can watch and hear Yoko Ono screech out a song. I can watch Ken Burns in one of his masterpiece shows, The Civil War, and his other shows that he made about jazz and baseball and many other topics. I can learn how to use my video equipment through tutorials. I can watch how skyscrapers are built in New York City in the 1930s. And I can learn how to play an instrument. It's endless. What can all this learning do for us? Well, it can make us smart. We could be as smart as Cliff Clavin, the postman who knew everything on the comedy show Cheers. Or we can just be entertained while learning. We can travel to places we never had the opportunity to go.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Or we can plan places to go, and one of my favorites is visiting or watching these shows about old ghost towns, old mining towns. And I watch a lot of these shows and I know where to go, and I've done trips to these places now. One of these days, I won't be physically able to travel to these places, but I will continue to travel to them in my mind. Learning is good for us. It's good for our brain, and using our brain in constructive ways can help ward off or even delay dementia. An active brain is a healthier brain. Many people in their 70s and 80s have ended up taking university courses and ended up getting a degree, and that's fantastic. Shigami Hirata became the oldest university graduate at 96 years of age. Look at Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. They're still writing songs in their 80s. Doris Lessing won a Nobel Prize in Literature when she was 88 years old. And John B. Goodenough won a Nobel Prize in Chemistry when he was 97. There's time for us to still learn and maybe accomplish new things if we want to. When raising a family, you probably didn't have a lot of spare time to do some of the things that you were interested in. Now you have that time. Take up photography, take up painting or drawing. Learn how to play chess. Take up a musical instrument. Take up Appalachian clogging if your neighbors are okay with it. You don't have to be good, but you could have fun learning. And learning is good for our brains. So read books. Watch YouTube. There's so many historical education shows. Travel the world from inside your apartment. Keep your mind active. Watch exercise programs on your TV and stay active both in your mind and in your body. There is still a lot to learn, and we have time now. Keep your mind active with learning and never stop learning. Thanks for watching. Now, if you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe to them. Also, feel free to add any comments. There's a lot of people like you with life experience watching these videos, and we can learn from each other. And this will help me make better videos.